Information provided by the library via our journal and periodical article databases should be the first stop for any academic research assignment. Information in databases goes through a review process before it is published in any format and is therefore more accurate and reliable. You may use the internet for browsing or getting acquainted with your topic, for finding leisure or entertainment related information, directory information, current news, or basic consumer information. But use the library resources to find information for your research assignments. Search engines sometimes retrieve links to fee-based sites. Besides, they do not retrieve all articles on your topic that are contained in databases. Information on the web does not normally go through a review process and needs to be evaluated, and it may not be updated regularly as well. So it is important to use articles that the library provides for your research assignments. To find periodical articles, begin at the Bewley Library homepage. Click on the down arrow next to Everything at SCSU and select Articles and eBooks. This will search all the databases and online information that Bewley Library has. Enter your search terms in the search box and click on Search. Let's enter local food movement and click on Search. We get over 600,000 results. These results include everything that's available online to SCSU users. If we scroll down, on the left panel, we see that there are several facets which enable us to refine our search. If we select the arrow next to Sort by Relevance, we can sort our results by date with the newest on top, or with the oldest on top, or by author and by title. We also have the option to view only peer-reviewed articles if we do not want to view everything that's available online. What are peer-reviewed articles? Peer-reviewed articles are scholarly articles written by a scholar or researcher in the field. The language is that of the discipline covered and usually requires the reader to have some knowledge of the subject. These articles usually cite sources in the form of bibliographies, may contain graphs or charts, and are often published by a specific organization. For most academic research and assignments, you will be required to use scholarly or peer-reviewed journal articles. Our results are also broken down by resource type. We have several resource types to choose from. Here are the articles that you're looking for. We have audiovisual materials, books, conference proceedings, databases, dissertations, government documents, and images. We can click on Show More to see additional resource types. And here are the newspaper articles and articles from reference books. If we scroll further down, our results are sorted by Library of Congress subject headings. Those headings with the most number of entries show up first. And again, we can click on Show More to see additional subject headings. The results are also broken down by author-creator. We have another opportunity to refine our search by time, and we see where the results are coming from, which collections they're coming from. We can also sort our results by language and by journal title. Now let's look at the results on the right. Let's scroll up. The first two are articles from reference books. The third is an article from a journal. The type of resource is listed above each entry. For each entry, you will see the title of the article, the title of the source, and the date. If it's a journal, you will also see the volume number, the issue number, and the page number. The results are shown 10 at a time with a maximum of 50 to a page, and you will be prompted to load more results when you come to the 50th entry. Now let's select peer-reviewed journals from the facets on the left. So let's scroll up and let's select peer-reviewed journals. These are scholarly articles written by subject specialists. Notice that the filter or facet that we selected now appears on top, making it easy for us to keep tabs on our search. Clicking on the X will deselect it. We get fewer results now. Let's scroll down a little bit. You get all of the relevant citation information for each entry, like the title of the article, the author's name, the title of the journal, volume, issue, page number, etc. Clicking on the title will give you additional information about the record, such as the ISSN. And if you scroll up further, you will see that you can export the article to EasyBib or EndNote to create your citation. If you click on the quotation marks, you will see citation in APA, Chicago, or MLA formats. If you click on the permalink, you can copy and save the link so you can access the article at any time in the future. You can also print or email the article. You can select Link to Online Resource to view the entire article. Please remember that if you're trying to access the article from off-campus, you will be prompted for your username and password. This will be your banner or SCSU username and password. I'm accessing this article from on campus, so I'm not prompted for a username and password at this time. Now let's get back to our results list by clicking on the left arrow on the top of the screen. Let's deselect peer-reviewed journals. And this time, let's look at a newspaper article. So let's scroll down, click on Show More, and select Newspaper Articles. We see our facets selected there. And here are our newspaper articles. Again, we see the citation information. Let's scroll down and select one to look at the brief record. Let's click on Slaughterhouse Shuts Down Ruffle Local Food Movement. Click on the title and you will see all of the information that you need. Link to online resource to get the full text of the article. If it's an article from a ProQuest database, you will be asked to select an institution and log in. So click on the down arrow, select Southern Connecticut State University and log in. And this should give you the full text of the article. Here on the right, you have the option to cite the article, to print it, to email it, or to save it to your thumb drive. Now let's get back to our results list. If you wish to select a few records and print or email them to yourself, you can do so by clicking on the pin icon next to each record on the right. So let's scroll down and let's save a few records by clicking on the pin icon. So we've selected 3 records. Now to view the records that we've selected, click on the pin icon, which says Go to My Favorites, and you will see the 3 records that we've selected. Check off the box next to 3 items. When you do that, you will see the pin icon again with 3 dots next to it. At this time, if you change your mind and wish to unpin some of your saved records, you can do so by checking off the box next to the one you do not want. Or you can proceed to your next action by clicking on the 3 dots. This will bring up the options we saw before to export our citations to EasyBib or EndNote, or we can print all of our citations, or we can email all of them. Let's select email. It doesn't have to be your SCSU email address. You can enter any email address that you have and click on send to send the relevant articles to your email. Let's try clicking on EasyBib this time. Let's click on EasyBib. You will see a security warning. Click on continue and you will be prompted with the import prompt. Click on the import prompt and here are your citations in the MLA format. It's the MLA 7, so you can choose the formats that you want from above. The default is to import your citations without the abstracts. It is not possible to import with abstracts at this time. There's another way to find journal articles. If you need to search a specific database or databases in a subject discipline, begin at the Bewley Library homepage. On the left panel is a link to more databases. Clicking on that will take you to our databases page. Our databases are grouped by subject, by database types, by vendors, and in alphabetical order. If you are an English major and want to know the databases the library has for your discipline, click on the down arrow next to subject and select literature from that list. This will bring up a list of all of the literature databases and additional databases that might have information related to your topic. Let's scroll back up and reset this to all subjects. If you want to search newspaper databases, select the down arrow next to all database types and select news or newspapers from that list. The database by vendor just lists all of the vendors who provide us with databases. If you want to see all of the databases we have from EBSCO, click on EBSCO. Alternatively, if you know the name of your database, you can select it from the A to Z list. For example, if you want to search Project Muse, click on the P tab and then scroll down to select Project Muse from the list of P databases.